crazy, go.
Hey guys, what's up? Seabird FPV here, coming back doing another video of well, basically going to be a review. So tonight's video is brought to you by Crown Royal Apple. No, it's not. Wish it was though, but it is helping. Cheers. Tonight I'm going to review, which I haven't done in a long time, other than the Tokyo frame pretty much, but I'm going to try and start doing more video reviews as I get products and build videos as I build, or if I have repairs on my quads, then I'm going to start doing reviews or videos on the repairs to show you guys what I've done to fix things or whatnot. So tonight we are going to review silicone wire. No, we're not. We're going to review zip ties. No, we're not. Wire loom? No. We are going to review titanium screws. Are they worth putting in your build? Of course they are, but that's not what we're reviewing. This is what we're reviewing. So, I ordered this up Friday, today being Monday, and I'm going to try it out in my Proton 6-inch, and it's the Hobbywing XRotor Micro Combo, the F4 flight controller G2, and a 45 amp 4-in-1 ESC. So, without further ado, this is what you get. So you little, not stickers, the cards come on here. I already opened this, so I know what's in here, but got the Hobbywing 45 amp BL Heli 32 D-Shot 1200 3 to 6S LiPo, back of 5 volt at 1.5 amps or 10 volt at 1.5 amps. And then you got your flight controller F4 G2 Gen 2 running the target of Omnibus F4 SD because it has an SD card. Awesome. Hopefully it doesn't eject it, but we'll see. So we'll come back to this stack here in 2 seconds. We'll see what else we got in this here now. So you get a really good heavy silicone 12 gauge wire battery lead. That's pretty nice. You get a ton of cables. So here, let's dump these out. So you get, now from what I was looking at, I can't remember which one it is, but I think it's one of these two, and I want to say it's this one. I'm pretty sure. So this is for your XRotor stack. I kind of think, I haven't went into the instructions yet, but I think this is what you can use for your receiver if you want to do a header pin. This being, I can't remember. There's one more plug on the side, so I'm going to say that one's for that. And then you get these other ones, which I still don't know. Either, you have a good, it gives you a good accessory, or good stashes. What do you call these things? UFL, not UFL. Molex cables, whatever they are. Oh yeah. And I do like the fact that they gave you this one. It's really short, so you know when you bend that around, if you do a little tucking under your board, it's not going to be like, there's not going to be much sticking out, if anything, and you could always push it in between the boards. That's nice and short instead of one of those long cables. So yeah, that's what you get for cables. And then this is another part that I thought was pretty sweet. This is what you get for your stack accessories. Now, I need my tweezers for this because there's a lot of little parts in here. So the first thing I really like is you get these steel standoffs, which are knurled standoffs. And I didn't realize it until after I got looking at it a bit. I thought they were like, oh, they gave me a whole bunch of extras. But it's not extras. Well, there is an extra, I believe, but the part that's pretty cool is these four right here are just standoffs. They're not threaded, they're knurled. And I think they're steel. They're steel or really hard plastic, I'm not sure. I don't have a magnet handy to check. And even if it was, it's probably aluminum. So, but these are shorter, so I don't know if you can see this in the camera. I turn them sideways. You see those two? One's probably like a 4 mil, and this one's maybe a 3 mil. The 3 mil one, it's threaded. So I'm going to guess that that's your first stack of standoffs that goes between your quad and your ESC. And then you get 4 more that go between your ESC and your flight controller. And then you get these nice long ass screws. And being the Proton that I'm putting this in, this is going to be just fine because it has the jelly mounts. And then something else that I've never ever gotten with a stack. Not saying it has, they've not other stacks that come with these, but instead of your crappy nylon or your nylon nuts, you get 4 little M2 nylocks. That's pretty nice. And then the other thing you get is, I don't know if you can see this, 35 volt 560 microfarad, and it's a Rubicon or Rubicon, whatever, capacitor. And you get a Rubicon 35 volt 1000 microfarad. So take your pick. Me, I probably can get away with the 560 just because I'm running ultralight 6-inch and 6-inch on 6S. You barely draw any amps, so you know, even though I'm overpropped because I'm running Emax's LS 1900 kV motors, and I'm running 6S batteries, 1400 milliamp or milliamp hour batteries. So I draw pretty low. I don't even know if I hit 30 amps. So, and this being a 45 amp ESC, I'm laughing. This is the other thing you get. These little, they look like silicone heat shrink tubes, and the only thing I can see that shaky they're used for is to go on here, so that when you, so a lot of guys now you notice are soldering their cap onto their battery lead, like right to the plug, and then they're just putting one big piece of heat shrink from here up to the end of the plug. So I'm guessing you can heat shrink these on here and then solder straight into your plug. So basically this is your plug. You pop this little tab off and then you solder this right in here, and it would sit just like this. And then you put one big piece of heat shrink from here to here, and it's nice and compact, and it works really well. So that's the only thing I can see. But yeah, pretty cool. Smart thinking, obviously. Not very many people put that much thought into like the little things. Kind of like Flight Cub's frames. Like he puts so much thought into all these little things. That's the reason I like it. That and his frames are solid. He has a friggin' warranty on all his frames, and just, yeah, customer service is amazing. But anyway, this is not a review for Flight Club, but yeah, I don't know if you can tell I like their stuff. And these things are clear, so they're kind of hard to see on the table here on the bench. But then later on, like say, I'm going to do a build video off the stack going into the Proton, and I'm going to be doing a maiden flight video if I can get some sensible camera to film it, and if not, it'll be the Safari, and I'll have to 3D print a camera mount, and yeah, we'll have to go that route. So that's that. And then the other thing you get are 2 big friggin' manuals, for one for the flight controller, one for the ESC. So this one's for the ESC. Gives you everything: warnings, features, specifications. Your user guide is got definitions for different ports. So yeah, let's just jump right into that now while we got that one out. So ESC. Okay, these are in there good. God, I want to break it. Okay, how do we? Sure, piled them in there. So, this is your ESC. I do like how it's done. The pads are nice and big for your motor wires. Nice big pads for your battery leads. Plus, they got the knurled out ends, so you can stick your silicone in and have your wire totally flat. What do we got on here? Let's see. So, yep, normal beta flight orientation. Motor 1, 2, 3, 4. So, in your plugs, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wire plug. So, I don't know if you can see the paper, but it basically in this orientation goes 10 volt, ground, battery, current, ground, 5 volt, motor 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and obviously it's meant to lay out so this be in front, this be in the back because of the motor orientation, but you could always rotate it however you want, stick it on the side if you got a, you know, like a top mount battery and you want to put your battery on the side. It's pretty easy to remap in beta flight. There's a ton of videos out there on remapping motors or resourcing motors and changing it. Pretty easy. So, yeah, ESC, pretty plain, like simple. There's not a whole lot to talk about on the ESC other than, is the thing going to give me a lot of noise? Is it going to desync a lot? You know, then we get into the flight controller, which is very nice. The only thing I can see about how it's laid out here now, this being the front, it would have been nice to see if it was like this. Because then when your camera is up here, this little cutout gives you that much more room to basically make room, you know what I mean, for your camera to tilt. So, yeah, but whatever, you know. Most flight controllers are square anyway, so, you know, minor details. The good thing about this is, in this orientation, is because I have an open side frame. So where's my proton here? I'm gonna kick around somewhere. Oh, there we go. So, you know, sides being open like this, it's probably going to be nice because now my components, or the sides of it, are going to be hidden in a little more. Jeez, can't even get it on screw holes. Yeah, must be drinking too much. There we go. Yeah, so see how far in that is? That's pretty nice. Once the ESC goes on and everything, yeah, that's going to be cool. Another thing I noticed about these, and I don't know if it is or not, but they look like they're conformal coated. Now, I don't know if the first batch, the version 1 was or not, but yeah, if it is, props up. I don't have to do it. Alright, let's jump right into this now real fast because I don't want this video to last forever. So, same thing, you know, the plug on the ESC and this are going to obviously match right up. So, same thing, you got 10 volt ground, bat, ground, 10 volt ground, bat, current, ground, 5 volt, motor 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over here, I was wondering what this plug was for. And this is basically for your camera or your, you know, your, what do you call it, your video. So you got, and I don't know, wait, let's see here, because this is my first time looking at this too. So it looks like you can't actually solder for your camera and stuff. I think they're saying you have to go onto this. Like there's, over here there's these 3 pads, OSD, but yeah, it's not showing anything on the diagram about that. Down here we have ground, 5 volt, S-bus, RSSI, and UART1 transmit. And then we got ground, 5 volt, ground, 5 volt, 10 volt, LED strip, and a buzzer, negative, positive. And up top here, it goes ground, 3.3 for you Spectrum guys, UART3 I receive, UART3 transmit, UART1, and this, so yeah, so I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm probably, because I'm running Crossfire, I'm probably going to be going ground, 5 volt, and then either up here receive 3, transmit 3, or receive 1, transmit 1. We'll see what else I end up plugging into this thing. And then, yeah, this is being your camera and your VTX. So we have video in, video out, 10 volt, ground, UART6, and so UART6 receive and transmit. So yeah, this should be an interesting build actually. And it comes with that one wire that plugs in there. So you basically just have to join it to your camera and your VTX. So that's kind of cool. I like that. So it'll be a little more. So 2 pins, and then yeah. So video in. So we'll have to run. I have to look at that plug, but I might have a plug kicking around. Actually, I'm wondering if those plugs are the same size. You know how a lot of times you just de-pin. So, oops, sorry guys. I'll show you something. So, a lot of times when you're doing a build, and many of you guys have done it, and you have to say you rotate your VT or your ESC or your flight controller. Now your motors have changed, right? So you have to de-pin and re-pin your harness. I have a few wires, or even if these work, so that you plug into your camera. I'm running a RunCam Micro. I'll have it kicking around here somewhere. But it'd be nice if, not this plug, sorry. Let's do this right. Let's just dump all these out. So we'll have this guy, which is going to plug in 10 volt ground, so it's going to be like this. Okay, ooh, she clicks in nice. Okay. Alright, and then make sure I plug these in right, because you don't want to mess up your pins. Oh yeah, nice affirmative click. Yeah, so this being up front, I'm going to have to mush it down like that or something, I think, just so, you know, a camera. Hopefully I got the clearance. It should, though, be in a RunCam Micro. So yeah, like so. And then you got, so that I was saying, if you were using S-Bus, you could just take this cable, as I put it on upside down. Funny guy. So yeah. So this will just solder in, so we ground 5 volt S-Bus, right? And if you had RSSI or telemetry, you could use your receive and your RSSI here, receive 1 or transmit 1, or you could use UART3 or whatever. So that would be that. And then this one is one I was thinking. So how many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wires, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this one here you could use for here. So these 4 will go to your cam, and basically you just put your cam plug onto this and get rid of all your other wires in it. You wouldn't even need them. This will power your go to your VTX out, video out, and oh, what's this one again? This is receive. I don't know what you want receive for, but it's there. So you could even, if you didn't want it, just pop the pin, haul this one out, save it, do whatever with it. Oh yeah, looks like a really good board. You know, USB, boot button, where are your LEDs on here? Ooh, looks like there's several. But there's your 1 LED, 2 LEDs, so one of them is obviously your power, the other one is your description of what it's doing. Gummies. The gummies are, they're actually, they're a little stiff, but that's not so bad. You're only breaking nice, you know, oscillation vibrations and whatnot. So yeah, all in all, it's a really nice layout. Everything included, plus extras. Pretty excited to see what this thing's going to work like. Anyway, this video is already too long, so I may have to edit it down a bit. We'll see. Thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, or don't. Oh, yeah, and the SD card slot. Actually, before I end this, if I have an SD kicking around, 1 second. I just want to see how well it clips in. Okay. Let's see how tight this thing is. Okay, so it doesn't have the retent. It just sticks in and kind of pushes and goes solid. So, but it's not bad, you know. If nothing else, a guy could put a little piece of tape. Just run your tape like strip like that, even though that really sucks. But if you're worried about it falling out, but on the bright side, because it doesn't have the spring load, you get in a crash and you actually push in on it, it won't pop out on you. But I have had these break off, because see, you put pressure, so there's a gap in there. So if nothing else, maybe get a piece of two-sided sticky tape, a really thin piece, like this, and you could lay it there like that and leave your paper on so it doesn't stick to your SD card. So then it gives you a little extra. You can't bend it so much then. So that would probably be what I'd do there, and I probably will do. Oh, sorry guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time when I put this together. Cheers.